your work with a mouth. That's just good to the taste. You want to hear college tips and content creating tricks from what's his name? His Wayne Searer. Whatever his name is. Fan of him. I like the parts where he knows about you once. I jabbered long enough. I'm off to get some chemical gas. And if Rhea shows up, tell them I said hello. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm out of here for real this time.
Coursework, financial aid, followers, copyright strikes, and more. You are listening to the Life of a Content Creating College Student podcast starring Wayne Z0207 and Charlotte Waite.
Good evening, folks. My name is Colton W. Hurst, also known as Wayne Z0207 on the internet, and I am your host for this podcast.
And I am Charlotte, Colton's co-host.
And welcome back to episode 5, season 1. And boy, what a winter break it has been.
Happy New Year, Colton. How was your break?
It was amazing. Some refreshment and relaxation. I went to vacation on Eugene. We mainly watched the college football playoffs.
That had to be so much fun.
Yep. It did get a little bit repetitive, however. But I was somehow able to manage and put in some additional activities in between. We also went to Level Up Arcade. And believe it or not, there's also a Level Up Arcade where Pickle Fever 369 and I went in the past and host. It must be a small chain.
I'm not sure, but I've also been to that arcade, and I love it. So much fun.
Play any of the pinball machines?
Unfortunately, when I was there was actually a pinball tournament. And so I wasn't able to play pinball. But I did play guitar here.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was still fun.
If there's one thing that I've learned after my most recent experience, it's that once again, real pinball machines are more so jerks than the virtual pinball machines.
Yeah, you prefer virtual?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's more of my taste.
Yeah, it's your specialty.
Mm-hmm. Besides, there's a lot more exploits and less draining the ball.
Yeah, that's really fair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm so glad that you had so much fun here anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mom really enjoyed it as well.
Good, I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to be back in class?
Well, I'm feeling ready to go, and I'm already doing so well. I've aced my first Math 111.
Woohoo! That is wonderful. Do you have 2 other things that went well this week?
I garnered a ton of praise for maintaining the 4.0. Everyone greeted me with such kindness and celebration.
Yeah.
But I expected no less, in all honesty.
Are you very proud to be on the president?
Yes, and it's officially up on the OIT website.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. I can only imagine my popularity will grow from here. I imagine those Google searches are going to start coming in pretty quickly.
Yes, flooding in.
Mm-hmm. And also, I had a strong start this week, working diligently to finish all my coursework and ace quizzes. I also took the time to socialize, as per my New Year's resolution.
Ooh, that was your New Year's resolution this year, huh?
Yes, and it's one that I'm still working on right now.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. I'd say this is a good way to indulge on such a thing.
Yeah, podcasting together?
Yes.
Yeah, That's great.
Besides, I can't have work and college on my mind every single day. It wears out the mind and body.
Yeah, sometimes we need to make time.
Besides, socialization, it makes work a much more better experience.
It does. Do you have any plans or ideas for helping this New Year's resolution become even more?
Well, for one thing, I have also been socializing with my fellow classmates over mocha.
Oh, that is delightful. And I know you don't like coffee, but you love mochas. That is perfect for you.
Yes, it absolutely is. Needless to say, I've done pretty good with my New Year's resolution so far.
Good. I'm proud of you.
I even managed to gather up the courage to call some of my classmates whenever I was free.
Nice. That's awesome. I bet they appreciate it.
Yes, I really do appreciate having the time to socialize. I mean, it's not every day that I get to do. I enjoy socializing with the audience, but I need to socialize with people more. Generally.
Yeah, the face-to-face communication is really vital for us as
Yes.
humans. How about Top Tuesday?
Top Tuesday. We're gonna get to that in a moment.
But that's a great way to utilize, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You know what? We might as well just cover what I did in terms of college events or club meetings. I attended Merry Friendsgiving, the winter retreat of the top program. Everyone ate some food and had some hot chocolates. We socialized with one another and opened some gifts based on number drawing. We also had the option to steal another gift and make the other person take one. This system is similar to what I experienced at the post-graduation party from Azama High School.
Yeah, it was a white elephant gift exchange, except the twist was as top, he's quite different for you guys.
Ooh,
So that was,
so that's what the system is called.
yeah, it was kind of fun because the right gifts ended up with the right people, you know?
Right.
Did you see that too?
Yeah.
It was just like the gifts that they picked, they were just perfect for them. It was kind of kismet.
Yeah. And on a scale of 1 to 10, on how this helped me get involved with Oregon Tech or the climate community and why,
Mhm.
I would say an 8. I arrived a little bit late because I had speech at 11 at the time the event started. Although I did not help myself to dinner because it was Taco Tuesday, I helped myself to some hot Coke. My mom and I weren't sure how the gift system worked out, so we wound up getting a calculator to give to someone, and it was revealed we didn't need to bring it. I figured I would wait until the very next day to give the calculator to one of my classmates. Keegan McCann, I think his name was, but I discovered he already had a calculator.
Oh,
I'm sure he'll be doing fine. Shout out to you, Keegan, for working together with me on the quiz. We actually got to work together on the quiz when it was handed out.
yeah?
We got to ask some that yes or no questions, but not, we got it right or wrong.
Oh, okay.
But I
Interesting.
know I got all my questions right. I studied for it extensively.
Nice. Proud of you.
As for what I received, I got a book and some art supplies to create some official Waynesy 0207 art.
Yeah, you got a really cool art kit, actually.
Ooh, yes.
Did you see your picture was on the top of
Oh.
Facebook and Instagram?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved getting all that glory.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh my goodness. It was just grand. I was also given a wardrobe box to increase the storage I have in my closet. I can now store more shirts and suits. I was super glad I spent time with the students at the top program. That's very
Yeah, and we were very happy, very excited to have you there with us. So I'm glad you got a came a bit late, but that's okay because
right.
there was a few other people.
And then, how did my successes help me grow? I got my day one excitement back from fall term and got in the swing of things. College will be less of a struggle from this point on.
Good. I'm glad. Starting the term off high, yeah?
Yep.
Good. Now, kind of shifting gears, what is one setback?
It took me a bit to get used to my new schedule in terms of coursework and
Mhm.
utilizing my time to study at my most effective.
Yeah. How is it looking like your course load will be last?
At first, I thought it was going to be pretty busy because I looked at my welding MFT 103 and I saw there were a ton of assignments and I was a bit panicked a bit. I'd say the least.
Uh-huh.
But however, I met up with Claire. Turns out some of those assignments were duplicated from a previous course teaching.
Oh. Yeah. So it cuts that right in half, huh?
Yeah. So I interpreted when exactly they were due and got it done at the latest date
Okay.
that was available.
Oh, nice.
And so my logical reasoning there was the latest date was the day the assignment was due.
Yeah, turning it in on time. All right. What is one thing you can take away from this setback, and what is improve upon?
It's okay not to exert yourself in week one. Sometimes you need a minute to retrieve your surroundings, adjust your schedule. Exert yourselves too soon, and you won't have any energy to do anything.
Mhm.
I'll be sure to ask plenty of questions to get to know my professors more. But luckily enough, I don't have to get to know as much this term. Because some of those professors I've had before.
Oh, nice. So you get the chance to build upon those relationships and form stronger bonds. That's awesome.
Yes, the only new professor I have is Professor Walt.
Oh, okay.
He teaches at KCC, but he
Oh.
works at both OIT and KCC. He usually finds himself in the welding shop here in Cornell as well.
Oh, okay. Is he your welding professor?
Yes.
Wonderful.
He is my welding professor.
Will you actually get to weld during class?
I already got that experience in the lab.
Woo! That is so fun.
Yes.
Did you love it?
Yeah, but it's a learning process.
Oh,
I kind of, was focused on trying to, get the job done correctly, say,
yeah.
and much rather not getting practice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But, however, the best thing about it is my dad, Joe, and his boy Tristan,
Mhm.
they're gonna teach me how to weld.
Nice. So you get some extra help at home. That's
Mhm.
going to be so nice for you.
Shout out to Clan's Cowboy Cuisine.
Oh, shout out. All right, Colton. What did you this week?
I prioritize getting used to my new schedules and environments. One thing is for certain, things are only going to get tougher from here on out.
Oh, but you started off strong at a high point. So
Oh yeah.
maybe one of your
Mhm.
goals is to stay at that positive,
Yes.
this positive energy that you have. So
Mhm.
even when things get tough, you can still
Right.
be happy
And plus,
that you're learning great things.
I don't have to do with the Alex program.
Oh, Alex Math.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had that for Math 101. Never using it again.
You're washing your hands of it, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
So needless to say, I feel much more relaxed knowing that that I'm getting traditional classroom.
Yeah. All right. Well, Colton, what can you do to enhance your studies?
As a part of my New Year's resolution, alongside utilizing 2 hours of study per class hour suggestion, if I needed that extensive learning time, I'm also going to utilize studying in groups. It will help me get more social interaction with my schedule and reduce my cortisol levels.
Yeah.
I will always utilize my professors and peer tutors. That is a given. To be truly successful, however, I need to have a good social status amongst my peers. I know they'll stand by me until the end of my journey to college. Some of them may even be lasting bonds that I can cherish forever.
Yeah. I love that. One of my favorite quotes. I'm not going to be able to quote it exactly precisely right now, but it's live here, gravity doesn't know, unbound. And I really love that. Great friendships. You're just saying will reduce your cortisol levels. So those great friendships can help reduce stress.
Mhm.
And not only that, but college is such networking and connecting with others.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
when you're out in the workforce, you
Mhm.
know other people that are in some really great positions that you work together. Things like that,
Yes. Indeed. And during speech 111, we actually did an icebreaker. And so my icebreaker partner, who I'm going to reference as a homeless hot dog. That's actually their username.
Oh.
I got to know her. She actually ran 4 marathons, 2 super marathons,
Oh my goodness.
and she has proven to have such a high intellect.
Oh.
He mainly got into engineering, but was also always fascinated by building.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. She has Waite's interesting uptake on society,
Mhm.
needless to say. And so during my speech 111, when we were asked to introduce our fellow classmates, I stood up, introduced her as I normally would, and then I revealed how she was intelligent and oh my goodness, I forgot the other part of it. So she had so much endurance. And then I instilled that onto everyone through an inspirational speech.
Oh, how sweet. I
Mhm.
bet she felt so sweet.
Oh yes, she did.
Oh, good.
And And needless to say, my professor wasn't even expecting something of this nature.
Oh, that is so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you could.
Yes. And needless to say, I'm doing quite well in my other classes as well. I'm taking Chemistry 201 and 204. Right now, we're focusing on essential ideas
Oh, okay.
and hypotheses.
Nice. Nice.
And one of the things that I've learned from my previous homework assignment that I completed
Mhm.
was that a good hypothesis requires a null, and it requires data, and it needs to be an if-then statement,
Mhm.
and it needs to be testable. But
Yeah.
it does not exactly need to contradict previous.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Nice.
I've even learned about the macroscopic domain and the microscopic domain.
Ooh.
The difference between them is what you see and what you can't see,
Oh.
in a literal sense.
Oh, okay. That's
Mhm.
wonderful. Do you like microscopic or macroscopic?
Both seem pretty interesting to me.
Mhm.
I like macroscopic way better.
You like things you can see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, things that are just tiny, they're just so unpredictable. Hey,
Yeah. You know.
if you get my meaning. And I also learned about symbolic domain, which is the components too.
Oh, okay.
I'm also delving deeper into extensive property and intensive property.
Huh.
Along there being physical and chemical properties,
Mhm.
there's also intensive and extensive, which
Oh.
focus on quantity and quality.
Oh.
Extensive focuses on quantity, while intensive focuses on quality, the type.
Oh,
The-
nice. Man, you're
There's,
really learning a lot in
There's
the
a-
first week.
there's 118 elements. 90 of them occur naturally, and around 2 dozen are created in laboratory.
That'd be so fun.
Oh,
Seeing those
yes.
labs. Huh.
Mhm. And then last week we already did our first lab. We didn't really experiment with any chemicals or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But needless to say, this lab is a little bit different.
Hmm.
Rather than, having to, I don't think we had to correct our mistakes. Well, we did have to correct our mistakes. But in Chemistry 104, we had to correct all of our mistakes in order to get credits.
Oh, okay.
This time, we have to complete a free lab, and we have to complete a lab paper.
So a little bit more work.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm using the grading rubric
Mhm.
as sort of a reference.
Excellent job. That is a perfect reference.
Indeed.
Nice. Well, I'm so excited to hear everything that you've done as a college student this week. And I'd love to hear what you've done as a content.
I addressed this before on the Wayne Z0207 Facebook.
Mhm.
I originally planned to resume streaming on January 14th, tomorrow, but I will be holding off until further notice due to extenuating circumstances that I will not disclose.
Mm.
If you are wondering what it is, it's none of your business.
None of your business.
There will, however, be more updates as the situation progresses. I have an important meeting that I may be attending on February 20th. When it's close to that time, I will evaluate where I am at with coursework and where my stress levels are.
Mm.
If the coursework is becoming a bit much, my stress levels are high, it would be pointless to attend this meeting where there is a long waiting time.
Study during that waiting.
Yeah, that is true, but even so, it wouldn't be worth it to miss class experience. More so. I want to be present for any and all lectures.
Hmm.
I value my college rather than,
Yeah.
But as such, if that does occur, I will resume streaming on February 25th. Aside from evaluating when to resume streaming, I ordered some streaming equipment before winter term started. I also took the liberty of adding some microphone filters through OBS Studio.
Nice. What recording?
I ordered, first of all, a Bluetooth keyboard.
Oh.
So this keyboard will allow me to type from farther away, so long as I'm within the vicinity of the keyboard.
Huh.
And believe it or not, that it's actually compatible with more than one device, which means I can
Ooh.
not only apply it to my laptop,
Mhm.
I'm also applying it to my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold.
Oh, your phone.
Oh, yes.
That's really
I'm not
cool.
sure if I ever showed it.
Oh, you
but-
did. Yes, it's so amazing. To everyone who can't see it right now, it unfolds to have a even bigger. I bet
Oh,
like watching
yes.
videos.
It's just so fascinating. And needless to say, I'm looking forward to using the Bluetooth because I can type anywhere as long as I'm within the vicinity of the keyboard. Which means if I take it with me to college,
Ooh.
in the event where my current laptop breaks down,
Mhm.
I can use the Bluetooth keyboard in conjunction with the Z Fold and type faster.
Wow, that's really awesome. That's really exciting. Has it gotten to you yet? Has it shipped to you?
Yep, all of the equipment I have ordered.
So what else did you order?
I also ordered an external storage device for my Xbox.
Okay.
To explain what's going on, for a couple of my major games that I play on stream, they need to be updated,
Mm.
and I'm running low on storage on my Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Without storage, I can't install these updates.
Mm-hmm.
And as such, I've taken the liberty of getting an external storage device for the Xbox. It's a Seagate 5 terabyte storage.
Oh, okay.
So it's 5 terabytes to store plenty of games.
Oh, that's a lot of games.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And even AAA titles. Those take plenty of
What
space.
are AAA?
So AAA titles are major games.
Okay.
Something that takes up a huge story.
Oh.
I'm talking about the 7-8 hour games around those lines.
Oh, wow. I'm a little uneducated on games. I don't know very many games. I know a lot of board games, but not a lot of physical gaming games.
Yeah, I get that. Don't worry, there's an Atmosphere board game. I might need a collaborator if the viewers pick the Atmosphere line.
Oh.
God help me on that one.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do to enhance your
Oh,
based on your
there's
experience?
actually one more thing that I ordered.
Oh, please.
I finally got that stream deck that I was talking about in episode 2.
Ooh, finally! Excited for you.
Yes. I'll finally have plenty of tools at my disposal.
Yeah.
And enough for a professional stream.
Yeah. Now, we talked about it episode 2, but maybe for those that missed episode 2, do you want to explain that?
The stream deck is a device where you can use to put in commands to each key. 15 keys is the standard. 8 is the mini. 32 is the XL. They recently announced the Stream Deck Plus. It officially made it out to the Amazon Marketplace.
Oh.
Last I heard, it was sitting at $200.
Whoa.
A bit pricey.
Yeah.
Plus. So anyways, the features of the Stream Deck Plus are not only the 8 keys, there's also a knob and a touch screen. And I've read up on it a little bit further after I first heard about it.
Huh.
Turns out the knobs, they might relate.
Huh.
Yeah. Later on down the line, as my skills improve
Mhm.
and resources are more, well, less scarce, we say,
Yeah.
financially, I might be able to invest in multiple Stream Decks and experiment.
Oh, yeah.
Needless to say, Stream Decks have a bunch of potential now that I have.
Nice. I'm really excited. And what your streaming will be because of it.
Oh, yes.
Nice. So now let me ask, what can you do to enhance your content based on your
If I happen to be doing well with my coursework and I get the opportunity, in which in fact I am, this Saturday, I plan on doing a test stream with the equipment I ordered and the equipment I already have, making up my
Yay.
complete streaming setup for Twitch. I can
Nice.
also experiment with filtering other recording and media sources to create this ultimate setup.
Oh, that's wonderful. And did I hear you correctly? Did you just announce that you're now streaming on Twitch?
I have a Twitch account,
Oh.
but I'm not using it quite just yet. I'm going to be doing this test stream
Mhm.
on Facebook Live.
Oh, okay.
This will probably be the last stream I ever do on Facebook Live for the time being.
Uh-huh.
So 30 minutes.
Monumental.
30 minutes. Cherish
Nice.
it while you can.
Yeah, and what will you be playing?
I will be playing the 4 main games I play on stream. Storm Pinball Arcade, Mortal Kombat 11, Tekken 7 Ultimate Tekken Bowling, and Oh Sir.
Oh, sir. What's oh, sir?
Oh Sir is an insult simulator.
What?
You pick insult components and you absolutely roast your opponents to oblivion.
Oh, that's funny. That's
Yep.
funny. Which game is your favorite?
I'd say pinball is pretty exciting.
Yeah, you love it. And you
Mhm.
have some more practice.
Yes, a couple. I have one on Mustang, which is 2.5 billion.
Nice.
And then I do have a world record on Ghostbusters. It's the first world record I have ever set in the history of pinball.
Ooh.
And I'm looking in my albums right now. Find the world record tab. I did get to 191 billion at a previous attempt. That was my first ever actual attempt.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Do I
Yeah.
need to touch?
Don't touch
Okay.
that.
Sorry. Sorry, I was adjusting my headphones.
Anyways, I set 191 billion on one of those attempts, but however, the game entered in a game-breaking state, where it can't be played anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But however, it's not the one where it freezes over and you have to reset the console and everything.
Ooh.
But more so, you have to quit the game and you lose all of your progress.
Oh.
That glitch is one that I avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
And it's only activated when you get to where we're ready to leave. There's a segment where you have to lock 2 balls in to light a super jackpot. It's
Oh, okay.
also required for double loop and super.
Okay.
It's stack loop and supers in Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
And so what that does, instead of scoring one super jackpot, you score 2.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, I love using exploits.
Yeah.
I even called that art Pinball Kaizo. If any of you play Mario Kaizo, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You get pretty creative with the game's fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, it was such a shame that I had to just drain all my progress like that, but my highest official world record without that game-breaking glitch is 162.7 billion.
Wow, that is incredible.
During my time as CEO of First Entertainment, I set a bounty on myself to whomever can beat my world record because people just wouldn't challenge it.
Yeah.
And so whomever beat my world record, or at least got close to beating that world record, would have the chance to become a guest on my live stream or get a shout out.
Oh, I think that's a very good trade-off.
Oh yes, a much worth reward for such an intense challenge.
Yeah.
But no one was ever able to beat it.
Oh, right. Well, congrats to them. Good for you.
Yep. And another exploit that I like is the double ball exploit in Mustang. If you activate drift race by completing all the standard modes,
Mhm.
and you let the second on the last ball drain to the field, and if you haven't collected the outer ball yet and it's lit, you can shoot up the scoop right when that last ball drains because the grace period is too short
Oh.
and the multi-ball mode ends, but you go into drift race with 2 balls instead of 1. It kicks out the additional ball regardless.
That's awesome.
Yes, it allows for bigger scoring opportunities, and it clears the mode faster.
That's so fun. When did you get into?
Well, one day on the Xbox, Greg and I were browsing for games to play, and I saw Stern Pinball Arcade. What mainly drew me to that collection was the fact that Ripley's, believe it or not, was in there.
Oh,
I remember that being in Mia's and Pia's alongside Time Crisis 2.
Mhm.
And it didn't stay in the arcades for 2.
Oh.
But needless to say, always popping up at the worst time.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to dive into the start of your love for pinball later.
Oh, yes. I might just play that on stream, but I'm not the decider of which game that I play on stream. The wheel decides that for me.
Nice.
Anyways, expect the test run tomorrow of the equipment that I am using.
Mm-hmm.
This is a test run that's only going to be for 30 minutes. Chances are this is going to be my last live. And also, if I didn't mention this to you before, I have a LinkedIn profile. On LinkedIn, there's an option where you can set creator mode on. And so with that, you get all sorts of perks if you reach 150 followers. One of which, the ability to go live. If we get to 150 followers on my LinkedIn profile, my live streams are coming to LinkedIn.
Oh.
So be sure to connect with me and follow me.
Mm-hmm.
I will provide a link in the comments to my LinkedIn.
Nice.
So needless to say, if I manage to get that up and running, I could perhaps use Restream and stream on Twitch and LinkedIn at the same time. So audience, I can kind of expect things to get chaotic when there's more of you in the fray.
All right. Well, that is so exciting. And I hope you have what time will you be?
I stream at the usual time, 6.
6. 6 is magic.
Yep, 6 p.m.
Nice.
And I'll also be teaching my mom, Waite 65, how to create live content.
Oh.
She is a noob, but so please go easy. She doesn't deserve all that criticism. I mean, cancel culture has done enough for her.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is just about going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and remember, there'll be disappointments in life. Let's humans have the power to turn those disappointments into accomplishments. Wayne 0207, aka W. Hurst, aka Fourth Wall Breaking, One Man Army. Signing out, folks. Good night.
Good night, everyone.